guys, it is the morning of November 26th. It's a Friday and the last 3 days until I am to start working again, and I gotta tell you, I'm looking forward to it a lot. I have been really bored, like bored to death, doing nothing. I'm the type of person who needs a project, you know, and yeah, I don't do well when there's nothing to do. I'm terrible at relaxing or entertaining myself, so I'm happy I'm going back to work. Still very puffy. I woke up recently, haven't done anything to like reduce the sweating. I guess it'll take like a long period of time to go down because it's almost unnoticeable when you look at me. It just feels like my face is like really round and puffy, but you can't even see that. It's just to the touch, it's really puffy. Obviously want to get rid of that, but that's gonna take a long time, so I shouldn't even like get stressed over it. Just taking it slow. I gotta tell you, last night I was in pain finally. Hey, from my braces adjustment, you know, because my orthodontist put a new wire on my bottom arch to widen it to match the top one, and it hurt so much. I'm not used to having pain. I'm like so used to not feeling anything. I mean, apart from those hooks, they're gone. I'm so glad they're gone. I can like freely move my mouth and my lips, and you know, it doesn't hurt. So yeah, last night I had a lot of pain in the bottom arch. A little bit of tension on my upper because she did change some wire there as well, but the wire that she did place was quite was not like too tough, you know, because she wanted to spare me for now. But right now there's no pain whatsoever. It's absolutely zero pain. So I'm supposed to have an appointment with the surgeon next week, Monday, but I didn't get any notification or anything, and I really don't want to be calling the secretary, but I know if I send them an email nothing's going to happen, so she's gonna call them and say, look, I'm supposed to have a 3-week appointment, is it happening or what? But I really don't want it to happen on Monday because it'll be the first day of me back to work, so I don't know, we'll figure it out. I just have to give them a call now. My top lip is healing, like the underbit is healing really well now that the hooks are off. Finally, I feel like my face is being given a chance to heal because nothing is constantly making it like all swollen, you know, now that the hooks are gone. And I posted some stuff on Facebook about my results yesterday, and I got so much positive feedback. It really does make a difference. It almost makes it all worth it, if you may. Yeah, it's always good to get some positive feedback from the geosurgery community. Though this is far from my final results because I am puffy and it is going to go down, and it may even be worse than that because the puffiness may make it seem like my face is more of a volume hair, and when the swelling goes down, I don't know, it may change for the worse, but so far I'm really happy with what's happening.
So my boyfriend had a genius idea to...
I'm really lispy right now for some reason. I'm like frozen as well, so please explain the situation.
My boyfriend had a genius idea to...
We need to order medicines for our cats. Medicines that... Why am I not able to talk? It's so weird. It feels like I just got frozen out of like nowhere. Anyway, we need to... Long story short, we need to wear our cats. And the cats will not stay on the scale. It's just impossible to wear the cats. So my boyfriend had a genius idea of basically wearing himself with and without the cat to see and then subtract basically. So we're just gonna do that. And I don't get it. Why the fuck am I so frozen? Is it because I've been like doing the warmth treatment or what? Oh my god, it feels so weird. You know, my boyfriend is a fucking nerd, so...
I'm not a nerd, it's a normal thing to do.
So I'm like, let's take this napkin and note down every single paper, like the weight of every single one of the cats. And he's like, what the fuck? We need to use Excel. And he's like typing it all in. I'm like, what napkin? What's wrong with a napkin? What's wrong with napkin? Tell me.
Because we can actually just do calculations here and make sure we don't mess anything up.
How can you mess this up?
Because you can just easily do calculations. It's
You
just
could use a
faster.
brain.
The brain! No.
Yeah, I promise you. What the fuck? I don't understand. First off, I'm fucking lispy. Second of all, I'm like so puffy. It feels like, oh, I don't know, it's so fucking...
I'm doing the calculation of balance.
Oh my god.
Let's say you're 55, which is very generous, and you get 57 here. She's 2 kilograms. Just like that.
Good job. Step 1, weigh myself. My fefe.
Do you want to censor out the weight for the viewers?
No.
You want to?
This is wrong weight because you've just eaten and drunk a shit ton.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter for our purposes.
Okay, 58.5 exactly. The order of the Excel sheet.
Okay, Lyra, probably the heaviest cat. Let's take a picture of Lyra's feet. Lyra? Yeah. Oh my god, is he like
64, 55.
He's like... Okay, where's Mia? Okay, where did Lynette go? Does she not want to be weighed? She's a bit of a shy one. She doesn't want her weight on the internet.
Okay, Lyra's monitoring the progress.
Okay, imagine if he got on the scale himself and weighed himself for us.
He's like, I don't believe this.
Okay, Mia. How you doing?
62.85.
Maybe she's heavier than Lynette now.
62, what? 55. 45.
Was it
wasn't
45?
It wasn't 55, let's read.
You forgot? The video will say what it is. That's backwards for the viewers. Okay, gonna run around the house trying to find Lynette. Lynette? Lynette? Oh, you're there. Don't escape from me. Oh, she was wanting to run away. We have to weigh you, darling. What are you up to, Lyra? She's here. Let's do it. Formatting. She's formatting the Excel with a table like around the stuff. We're both Excel nerds, actually, because of our work.
62.35. 62.35.
Okay, so
Ta-da!
pretty close in weight to each other, Mia and Lynette.
I would never have guessed that Lynette is like almost the same way as Mia. And Lyra is like the heaviest one. Okay, so it's a little bit later. I washed my face, didn't freeze anything, but it just feels so stiff. I guess sometimes you'll say that swelling would react to the weather changes, and when it's raining, or I don't know, you would swell up more. And it's been raining a couple of days, so maybe that's the reason, I don't know. It's getting really cold, it's almost snowing. It actually feels like it's snowing, mini snowing at the moment, but it's really hard to tell. I have this last weekend. Okay, that car isn't in. Okay, so I have this last weekend before I go back to work to like relax and stuff, and I'm so glad because like I'm so bored and I really need to get back in the routine of doing work and relaxing afterwards, just making me feel like I'm accomplishing things as opposed to not doing much, you know. Yeah, I think I'll make my mood a bit more positive. I don't know, I think I'll overall feel much better by doing that, by having that routine in place. And with time I'll go back to the gym and I'll just, you know, do things to make me happy. And I didn't call the surgeon's office yesterday to confirm whether I have a meeting next week, because I kinda, if it was to happen, it would happen on Monday, and Monday is my first day back from my holiday at work, and I wouldn't want to just leave halfway through the day to go to the surgeon. So if it used to happen, I'd much rather it happens towards the end of the week on like a Thursday or something. So I'm going... He's trying to lie, bro. You really don't want to go. You're scared of the outside, I promise you. Okay, so I'll try to make this meeting on a Thursday. as opposed to Monday, because I'm pretty damn sure it hasn't been scheduled, because if it was I would get a notification, an email, or like, I don't know, it was never confirmed or no, it was discussed. I told them, so the 3-week meeting is happening. Like, yeah, it's happening, but when the fuck is it happening? It's not anywhere. My email correspondence, like, there hasn't been a day. Alright, we have to go, guys. I have to go. I'm sorry. They go crazy about the outside. They're like so excited about things. Especially, yeah, all 3 of them. But then Lyra is so scared when we actually do go outside. He's crazy scared. Jeanette is having fun chasing all of the chasing all of the like flies and stuff. And Mia, actually, I don't think, no, she's been outside once when she was super little, and that was it. Maybe we should take her outside, but it's so cold and wet and windy. Maybe it's not a good idea. I don't know. So after the weird experience that I had yesterday with my face going like proper frozen after I used the warm compress, I think that's what happened. I'm not sure, but it was very strange. I couldn't even talk properly. It got all like so frozen, like it's never been that way before. And I'm thinking, is it because I'm using a warm compress when I'm not supposed to, or what? But at the same time, it was really cold here, and if I was to ice myself, it would be a bit too much. Like, I'm freezing, I have my heater on here, and getting something warm on my face just sounds very nice right now, but I am a little bit conflicted following what happened yesterday. I'm thinking also, that was the first time it happened, and I've been using warm compress thing for a couple of days now, so I'm thinking maybe it didn't cause it, maybe it was something else, I don't know what, but I just really don't want to go back to ice because it's very cold. My face doesn't feel as hot as it felt in the morning, so I'm just gonna go for the warm one for now, and if it happens again, it happens again. That would be like a very clear and direct message saying, look man, you can't use warmth yet. So, but if it doesn't, it's good news because it's proper cold these days, and having something warm on you feels very good, so I'm gonna go warm it up. By the way, using the warm stuff is so much easier than ice, because with ice you'd have to wait for it to freeze for at least 2 hours. However, when it comes down to like heat treatment, you only need to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds and it's ready to be used, you know, so it's a much faster turnaround, which is very convenient. So but I'm not doing it as much as I was icing myself. I was icing myself like, I think quite a bit, or maybe not, maybe I'm just imagining it. But I'm not doing the warmth treatment as much. In fact, I only did it like 3 times, I think. I've been using the warm treatment for the last 10 minutes, and I gotta tell you, the side effect of it is you just become so lazy and you just want to sleep because you're so cozy. You're literally feeling such warmth coming from this fucking hit thing, and it feels so good, especially if you're like me, if you're always cold, always. It's so good. So I have this warm thing here, and then I have my heater right here, and I'm like surrounded with warmth, and it's just making me want to sleep. But so far I'm not sure whether the puffiness is going away. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be doing the heat treatment. I've heard a lot of the time people say that you're supposed to be switching from ice to heat, but maybe not. When I google it, it says that never use ice for swelling, and I'm like, what? And then there's like the total opposite advice like a couple of lines below, and I'm like, what do? I don't know. I'm sure like nothing bad is going to happen, but if something does happen, I'll have to switch back to ice. It doesn't sound like a fun idea to me, but if it will help, I don't think I have any other choice. But the puffiness is just so bad. You may not like realize it from the video, but it's just so puffy to the touch. Okay guys, it's the morning of November 28th. It's a Sunday, it's the last day before I go back to work, and not lying, I am very excited to get back into my routine. I think I talked to you about it already, but what I'm also excited about is tackling one of the things that I hate about myself, starting now, because like it's just driving me crazy. I feel like I've been so messy all my life, and I just really need to deal with it. I hate being messy. I hate just leaving stuff lying around for no reason, and I feel like it just got a bit too much. And if I'm to get a house with my boyfriend and having 3 cats and a dog at a later stage, you have to put extra effort into maintaining everything, you know, in a good state, because they just destroy everything. If there's a napkin on the floor, your whole house is like, it's fucked, guys. So what I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to be cleaning my room, cleaning the house, and then making sure I keep it that way. And I feel like the ultimate thing I need to be doing to maintain the cleanness is dedicating at least half an hour every day to tidying up, because that's what I don't do. What I do, I'll just like do a thorough clean of the house once a week, and that's it. However, if I maintain this level of tidiness on a okayish level on a daily basis, things will be looking much better, I think. On the other hand, I am, oh my god, I'm extremely swollen. She always falls, I don't understand, she literally always falls. So I am very, very swollen. I'm really puffy. Before, I would be like, whenever people talk about sweating, I'm like, okay, well, you can't see it, so like it's not a problem. But when you're actually experiencing it, you can feel that shit so much. You feel the sweating, though it may not be as visible. I mean, I am puffy, but if someone that doesn't know me like well enough, it's impossible to notice. But you feel that shit. You feel all of that weird balloon-like face that you have, and it's just not going away. Like, I thought it kind of would be gone by this stage. I thought that I'd only have like 5-10% of residual swelling that would just be going away, but this doesn't feel like 5-10%. This feels like way more. And I've noticed that icing is the way to go. I mean, yeah, no shit, but as you may know, I switched to the heat therapy using heat pads instead of ice, and I just feel the heat doesn't work with me. It just doesn't. It makes me very stiff. You know, you would put the heat and think it will feel very good, obviously, in the cold weather, but then my face just starts feeling so stiff and tight and just awful. So I'm switching back to icing. I feel it's a better route. I think it'll do overall a better job and all of that. May start doing lymphatic drainage massages, but just can't be bothered. Otherwise, just put some ice on myself and just, you know, continue with my day. I don't know. So yeah, exciting things happening, and look how fluffy their tails are. Also, isn't it crazy, guys? I'll be 29 in March, and I look like a 10-year-old. Not just because of the surgery, but surgery does make you look younger. I'm like generally look so fucking young. I don't know what my problem is. Yeah, I don't look my age at all. I don't know what happened there, but we're rolling with it.